everyone, my name is Matt. Welcome to my backyard and welcome back to our home addition remodel project thingy. Up to this point, we have been doing like foundation stuff. Today we're starting on some, let's say, actual framing. What do you think? Actual framing?
Actual framing.
We're doing framing today. So we're gonna get started by putting the cap on here, which is basically the floor. So the first thing today is Donovan's looking for his layouts and getting everything prepped on the wall back there to tie into for all the new joists. And we'll be putting our sill plate up on here on the wall and kind of building off of there. So I'm gonna go get my tool belt.
The well is dead. The well is dead. Is a temporary to get the well back up in action.
Donovan's inside rerouting some of the utility stuff, and I'm going to finish up the waterproofing while he's doing that. And that should be all the kind of prep work we need to do before actually starting on framing. Right to the outside?
Outside corner.
I'm flush down here.
Alright, come my way.
I got a 1/4 inch.
Yeah. Somebody would have put that stupid washer in there. In the nut.
What do you think?
So what we want to do is we have the rim, there's a sill plate 7/16 inch back from the face, so center line our hole.
So our sheathing ends up flush with this.
Yep, sheeting ends up flush. Yep.
Half inch back.
Alright, you don't want to get it all the way down in there until we get this in there.
front.
Yep. Will that go in yet or not?
About a half inch.
All right. Yep. Well, I got a gap here, so we'll mark it and then cut. We'll just trim that end. This is the way you normally do it.
Yeah. Super dull knife. Okay. You good or?
Bound on something.
I can worry about these if you want to move on.
We're a half-inch high.
High. Yeah.
5/8 of an inch. How did we gain?
It looks good on the inside though.
I know.
I think it's popped out at the end.
1 3/4.
It's like it's doing this. I mean, you gotta compress this membrane thing first.
Yeah, it's not going to compress a lot though. Our inside form is down. Inch. I can get this down, but then I gotta taper it an inch from here to there.
Oh, that's what it is. So it's fine up there?
No, this is level.
Yeah.
We're because of this down where it is too high.
Alright, so just to catch you up on what's going on right now, we kind of turned off the cameras for a little bit and try to figure this situation out. So it turns out that our two levels of the house here, so we have the addition of the house and we have the original house. The actual floor levels that got installed here when they did the addition are different. So we had a little bit of a mismatch to kind of deal with. So what we ended up doing with this is we came over here to our sill and we made up the difference down here. So you can see our sill is been planed down a little bit to make up that misalignment to bring our whole foundation height essentially down that required amount, so our floors end up nice and flush. It wouldn't be a big deal if we weren't doing a continuous floor out of the house. If we're doing like a step or something, you can kind of hide that, but since we're doing like this floor here is gonna be part of that floor, things gotta end up nice and flush. So after a little bit of scrambling, this is the solution. And look, the bolts are the right length now. It's like we're planned that way. It's perfect. So Donovan's pulling off some of the sheathing here. We're gonna get the ledger attached to the house.
Yep.
So that's the next thing. Putting a ledger on there.
Then it's joist time.
And then joists, and that's gonna look like something. Are you on the end?
Yeah. 123 1/4.
Waiting instruction.
You want to get told what to do? Do you want to get the rest of this set? bolts in this one.
I'll get them in there, figure it out.
Yep.
Get them situated, yeah.
Can you go over everything?
Up a little higher. We gotta pass this by here. Without destroying the vent now.
Hand out of the way. There. Down. Alright. I'm not follow you on. An inch and a quarter from the end. Right about there.
Inch and a quarter.
Back on game. Through the middle. $174.5. This one's gonna be a little bit different
Oh, good.
because it bumps out.
Oh, yeah.
174 5/8.
Eighth.
Huh?
An eighth?
An 8. we're gonna start with this one here. Three. Good. Yep, just snap her in.
Yeah. Just enough weight.
Again. Come on. Put your muscle in there. I think that's a good place.
That's it for the day. That's all for today. Happy rainy Thursday, everyone. We got kind of another kind of iffy rainy day. So we'll see how far we get. But already this morning, we made some progress. So over here, we got the bracing cut out of the way so we can drop this last joist in. And then Donovan's been over here working on getting the house cleaned up a little bit so he can tie the joist that's running on the end here into this section of the house as well. So we're just basically starting out today, just trying to get our last 3 joists installed, and then we will move on from there.
We can just have a couple of spots along here just to tie the whole thing together.
Nice. So now we're actually going to be attached to this part of the house too.
Yep.
Donovan is doing the final for real attachment of the ledger to the house before we go too crazy with getting the subfloor installed and adding weight to it and walking around on it and jumping on it and dancing on it.
All right, go ahead and flush your end up.
Oh yeah, super easy.
One more?
Yeah, I got like a half inch still.
Yep.
Oh, too far. Can you come back to me?
Yeah.
Bargain. Oh,
That was close.
I didn't expect to actually catch that. I'm flush.
How you looking?
Long.
How much?
Like at least a half inch.
Yep. We'll cut it off. Seems like
Yeah.
it's actually a little high.
Bent screw too. Good morning and happy Friday, everybody. It got kind of rained out yesterday. It was pretty slick and didn't seem very safe to work up there yesterday, so we did a little backfilling. But we got another short day today because we have design meetings today. So we're gonna try and get a little bit of a start going, getting some of those deck sheeting things down. So we're using this Advantech flooring. It's a tongue and groove system, and nothing sticks to it, which is great for water and whatnot. So it's got its own special glue and screw pattern and all kinds of stuff. So the first thing that Don was just doing was removing the tongue from this side because it's going to be what's butted up into the house. Did I get that right?
You did.
100% assumption.
Gold star for you. On.
Let's see if I turn the camera on too.
No. Never, ever, ever fails. So it's supposed to be centered, and we're hitting something in here. There we go. All right. To me, just a little bit, and then. Okay. It's gonna overhang.
Oh, we're gonna flush it later.
We'll just flush it later.
Oh, look, smart.
Alright, now I need hammer.
Nice. There you go. Okay, so that's as far as we're gonna get for this week. We got our design meetings today, but most of the subfloor is in and ready to go. Next week we'll be starting off by doing some backfilling and then probably hopping back up there to finish up the floor, and we'll be going from there. So that is going to do it for this one. Thank you as always for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments on the home edition or anything or whatever, please feel free to leave me a comment. As always, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. And until next time, happy woodworking.